Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event.
If you're a GSA vendor, you know the drill. You have a new service and you want it up on GSA Advantage. But what really happens after you click Submit? Well, in this explainer, we are going to give you a complete, behind-the-scenes tour of that exact journey.
So, let's ask the big question. How does your service actually get from that submission form to being live on GSA Advantage? We're going to trace the entire path it takes through the Federal Acquisition Service Catalog platform, you'll hear it called the FCP, right from the moment you send it off.
All right, let's follow that journey together step by step. By the time we're done, you'll have a crystal clear roadmap to track your submission, and you'll know exactly what's going on at every single stage. No more guessing games.
Okay, let's dive right in. The whole process really kicks off the second you submit your ad services modification in the GSA's eMod system. Think of that as the starting gun. The clock officially starts ticking now.
So the very first status you're going to see is pending CS/CO review. This is basically the system telling you, okay, we've got it, the ball is officially out of your court and is now waiting in line for its first human review by your contracting specialist or contracting officer.
And that brings us to the first major checkpoint, the official review. This is a huge step because it's the first time an actual person, an expert, is going to look at your submission. And their decision? Well, it's going to send your action down one of three very different paths.
Okay, so your submission can go one of three ways here. Approved is what we're all hoping for, right? That's the green light to move on. Returned for edits is like a little detour. You've got some homework to do before you can resubmit. But rejected? Yeah, that's a full stop. The process ends right there and you'll have to start all over from scratch.
And listen up, because this is a really critical tip that could save you a massive headache. If your submission gets returned for edits, I know it's tempting to fix it and resubmit it right away, but you have to wait. You've got to let the file finish processing in the system first. If you jump the gun, the whole thing will error out, and that just means more delays. Seriously, patience is key at this stage.
So let's imagine you got that approved status. Awesome. What's next? Well, your submission now moves into the final sign-off stage. This is where we make it all official.
Getting that initial thumbs up isn't the last time people are involved. To really lock this thing in and make it official, the modification needs two different digital signatures.
Now, the order of operations here is absolutely critical. You, the vendor, have to sign first. So you'll need to go back into eMod, find the Sign Modifications section, and get your signature on there. It's only after you've signed that the contracting officer can step in and add the final sign-off that pushes it forward.
Okay, with that final signature locked in, you can take a breath. All the manual work is done. Your submission now gets handed off to the final automated part of its journey. This is where the system takes over and does the heavy lifting to get your new service published.
So here's exactly how that final automated sequence works. Once both you and the CO have signed, the status changes to pending publishing on Advantage. And behind the scenes, the system is now working its magic, processing the action and getting your new price list all ready for prime time.
And the best part? This final step is fast. On average, we're talking about just 1 hour to complete the whole thing. So after all that hard work, you're not going to be waiting around for long to see your new service pop up live.
So, your service has finally crossed the finish line. The wait is over. But how do you actually confirm that it's successfully published and visible to all your government customers? Let's check.
You'll know it's a done deal when you see these 4 things. First, you're going to get an email confirmation. That's your first clue. Then, if you check the FCP system, the status will have flipped to Published on Advantage. Your catalog file will also automatically regenerate itself, and, most importantly, your new price list is ready to go.
And just like that, your updated price list is now live across the whole GSA world. GSA Advantage, eLibrary, and eBuy. If you want to see it with your own eyes, just hop into the FGP, click that price list button, and download the new file.
Now, when you open up that new file, look for 2 key changes. First, the generation date will be brand new. And second, the services list itself will now be a complete consolidated view of your entire catalog, including your new additions, all sorted nice and neat.
And there you have it, the full end-to-end journey from a simple submission to a live service on GSA Advantage. Now that you know the roadmap, all the checkpoints, and the potential detours, the real question is, how are you going to use this knowledge to make your next submission even faster and smoother?
Thank you for watching. If you're interested in becoming a sponsor and sharing your product or service with the world, reach out to MarketUS.com. You can schedule a session to discover how we can work together. See you soon.